Today we are going to study about the basic concepts. You called it basic aggregates of national income. What are the basic aggregates of national income? Before going through that, you should understand that national income, what actually is a national income? National income can be simply defined as the total factor income earned by the factors of production after providing their factor service. फैक्टर सर्विस देने के बाद जो पेमेंट मिलती है फैक्टर्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन को, जब हम उसको सम अप करते हैं, व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू ऐड दैट, वी रीच टू नेशनल इनकम. नाउ what are those factors of production that we are going to study later? Just here I was going to ask you what are the basic aggregates of national income before going through that. Now, since I have written here GDP, what do you mean by GDP? Everyone of us know that GDP means gross domestic product. Now, what actually is the meaning of gross? What do you mean by domestic and what do you mean by product? Gross. Before understanding the concept of gross, we are going to understand depreciation. What is the meaning of depreciation? Depreciation can simply be defined as fall in the value of any fixed asset or any asset. किसी भी एसेट में जब उसकी वैल्यू कम हो जाती है तो उसको बोला जाता है depreciation. Now, what are the ways? There are different ways through which depreciation can occur. Number one, it's normal wear and tear. Normal wear and tear means that with the passage of time we are using any of the asset and that asset is being continuously under the process of working, and due to that its value continuously decreases with the passage of time. If I am using any of my fixed factor, for example, I have got one car, I have purchased recently a car, now continuously I am making the use of that car, and with the passage of time its value is continuously going to decrease. Why? Because I am continuously using that car. Number one. Number two, expected obsolescence. Expected obsolescence means change in technology. With the advancement, there are so many institutions in the world that are continuously working on research and development, and with the help of these research and development, new products comes into existence. When new products comes into existence, old products are being replaced. Whenever they are being replaced, we called their value is going to decrease. When their value is going to decrease, you called that depreciation. And number three is exposed to air, which can result in rusting. Now, whenever any of the asset is being exposed to air due to the normal temperature, we called it, its value continuously decreases. For example, the concept of rusting comes here into action. So this is depreciation. Now, why we are going through this concept of depreciation? First of all, what is gross? Gross means that the value of depreciation has been included. Value of depreciation has been included. Now look at this, it's G, it's gross. Gross will always be replaced with net, and net will always be replaced with gross. In gross, it's plus depreciation, while as in net it's without depreciation. In case we want to go from gross to net, what we are going to do? We are going to decrease the value of depreciation. If from net we are going to gross, we are going to include the value of depreciation. Now, we can also write down gross is equal to net plus depreciation, and net is equal to gross minus depreciation. Now, After going through the concept of gross, what next comes into action? That's domestic. What do you mean by domestic? Before understanding the concept of domestic, we are going to understand domestic territory. Domestic territory can simply be defined as the political boundaries within which there is a free movement of goods and services, or the political boundary within which there is a free movement of goods and services. Every good can move from one place to another place, or you called it domestic territory is the political boundaries within which there is a free movement of goods and services, or geographical area of a country, you called that. Now what do you mean by domestic here in GDP? Domestic means the product that is being produced, is produced within the domestic territory of that country, is being produced by within the domestic territory of that country. You should remember that domestic, like that I told you, gross is always replaced with net. At the same time, domestic is always replaced with national. In case we want to go from domestic to national, what you are going to do? First of all, you have to understood NFIA. What do you mean by NFIA? NFIA is net factor income from abroad. Net factor income. Remember that here comes the word factor. What's factor? There are two types of, in case of when the concept of income comes into action, we divide in national income, we divide into two parts. One is called as factor income, another one is called as transfer income. Factor income is defined as that income which is earned after providing different factor services. फैक्टर सर्विस प्रोवाइड करने के बाद मेरे पास जो पैसा आता है उसको बोला जाता है फैक्टर इनकम. एंड ट्रांसफर इनकम इज डिफाइंड एज दैट इनकम विच इज रिसीव्ड without providing any factor service. There are two things. One is earn, another one is received. Earn means that income which is being earned after providing any service. I am earning the money, that means I am providing any service. Here, received means I am not doing any kind of work, still I am being paid. That income is known as transfer income. That income is known as transfer income. Now, one thing should be clear here, national income never counts transfer income. नेशनल इनकम में ट्रांसफर इनकम को कभी भी इंक्लूड नहीं किया जाता है. नेवर. ओनली नेशनल इनकम, यू कॉल्ड नेशनल इनकम और डोमेस्टिक कंसेप्ट, डोमेस्टिक इनकम, बोथ आर गोइंग टू यूज और एड ओनली दैट इज ट्रांसफर इनकम, because we are counting only that money in which any kind of service is being provided or any service is being given to any factor of the listen to me after that. Now we were discussing NFIA, net factor income from abroad. Since you have gone through the concept of NFIA, factor income, now it is equal to factor income from abroad minus factor income to abroad. From abroad to abroad. From abroad means there are so many Indians who are providing their services in different parts of the world. At the same time, there are so many individuals of different parts of the world who are providing their services to India, in India. Now, wherever those factors of production, when they are providing their services outside the country and the money they earn that comes from rest of the world in our country, that's known as factor income from abroad. factor income from abroad. From abroad, the money from abroad, that is factor income. And factor income to abroad, that factor income which goes to the rest of the world from our domestic country, that's known as factor income to abroad. Now, why the concept is here? Because we are going to say that domestic and national, whenever the concept of domestic and domestic will always be replaced with national, you should remember that domestic income never includes the value of NFIA, while as national income always includes the value of NFIA. Okay. You also called that national income can be 0. National income can be 0 in a closed economy. We know that closed economy जो होती है उसमें हमेशा factor income from abroad जो है वो completely absent होती है. In that very much case, domestic income and national income both are equal to each other because NFI is completely absent there. Now here, I told you domestic जो है, the domestic income and from domestic to national, in the concept of domestic NFIA will not be included, while as in the national the concept of NFIA will be included. Now, I can say that if I have to move from domestic to national, it includes the value of NFIA, so I am going to add NFIA here. While as if I have to move from national to domestic, what I am going to do? National includes the value of NFIA, while as domestic does not include the value of NFIA. So what's going to happen here? It's going to decrease, or we call it negate, deduct the value of NFIA. Here we can also write in another form that domestic is equal to national plus NFIA. Okay, or you called it national is equal to domestic minus here domestic income is equal to national minus NFIA. If I am going to deduct the value of NFIA from national, I will reach to domestic, while as national is equal to domestic plus NFIA. Now the last concept, that is product. What do you mean by product? Product is simply defined as the value of final goods and services, because national income always counts the value of final goods. There are two types of goods. One is known as final good, another one is known as intermediate good. Final goods are those goods which are ready for consumption. They always come out of the production boundary. Production boundary जो है, जब भी production boundary से कोई good बाहर आता है, तो you call that final good. And whenever any good is inside the production boundary, you call it intermediate good. Or you can, another way you can say that intermediate goods can be defined as those goods which can be used for further production process. For example, I can convert flour into wheat and wheat into bread. When the bread comes here, it's going to be final good. Final goods are defined as those goods which are ready for consumption. And at the same time, you should remember that every final good can be intermediate good. Every final good can be intermediate good, while as every intermediate cannot be final good. Every intermediate good cannot be final good.